Welcome back to Collinsville in Greater St. Louis. This is Fear of the Dark, presented by Glory Pro Wrestling. And now, it's time to get back to action.
And welcome back to Glory Pro's Fear of the Dark. Thank you for sticking with us through the intermission as we are coming to you live on Powerbomb.tv. I am Joe Roderick, joined alongside by Greg Jovi, and kicking off the second half of action, it is the two remaining members of No New Friends. There is Mike Outlaw. He is joined by Danny Adams. We saw the third man of their trifecta the other day, or I should say earlier in the match, that being Kevin Lee Davidson. Greg, this is a trio that we talked about earlier, went up against the New World Order just a few weeks ago and came up a little short.
They came up a little bit short in that big match, but they're here tonight to prove that they're one of the top tag teams in the entire area. These guys are not just here in Glory Pro, they take it all over. You log on to Powerbomb.tv, you can check them out all over the place, places like Black Label Pro, Freelance Wrestling, which you can see this Friday night live on Powerbomb TV. There's tons of places you can see the No New Friends that they are trying to take over the globe, but here's two other guys that are trying to prove they belong right here on the main roster of Glory Pro.
You know, it was just a few weeks ago, No New Friends went up against the New World Order, some veterans, some nostalgia. Tonight, they go up against two up-and-comers in Glory Pro Wrestling, Alpha Omega, making their debut on the main card.
Tonight, they are the veterans, and they go up against Alpha Omega. A couple of guys, like you said, making their debut. They've been proving themselves all across Glory Pro in the pre-shows, on the smaller shows, back when the resurgent shows were around in a different venue. They've been sort of the MVPs of the undercard of the pre-show here, and they're ready to prove that they belong on the main card. And who better to do it against than hashtag No New Friends? They're jacked up tonight. This is the type of matchup that No New Friends, they can get caught because nobody wants it worse than these guys. They want that permanent spot.
Oh, No New Friends just jumps them from the start. I was going to introduce you to the two members of Alpha Omega. You see in the right-hand side of your screen without a shirt, that's Kenny Alfonso. With the shirt and the clothesline on Danny Adams, that's Camaro. And together they make up Alpha Omega.
These guys are a couple of the best young talents that you can see, trained right all across here. They've worked with me in a couple different areas. I've seen them come up through the ranks of NWL, be trained there in Kansas City, and now they're here tonight to prove exactly why they belong. You see them there taking it to Mike Outlaw, who's a little bit of a mentor to them. They kind of travel with him in certain places, at least at one point they did before he joined No New Friends and sort of cast everybody else out.
Danny Adams has been very vocal on social media in the weeks leading up to this match, letting these guys know you're in the ring against the big dogs. You're in the ring against the guys that have made Glory Pro Wrestling what it is this past year plus, and they're giving them their shot. They're letting them on the main card to see if they can prove themselves and see if they can put themselves in the mix for that tag team championship.
Well, that's a long off goal. Right now their goal is just to be in there, just surviving, just staying on the main roster. Danny Adams is trying to play guard dog here.
Sent out finally. First time in the match we're seeing just one-on-one action in the ring. Kenny Alfonso and Danny Adams. Danny Adams goes out though into the front row.
Big dive right in on the front row, but it looked like Kenny was going to go and do his version there, but Mike Outlaw cut him off, and now it's a 2-on-1. That's just the veteran tag team presence of a team like No New Friends.
Mike Outlaw hits to the outside. Two legal men. Danny Adams tags in now Mike Outlaw. He's in the ring with Kenny Alfonso.
And I don't think a lot of guys recognize the connection between Mike Outlaw and Danny Adams. They came up in the slums together. They trained in the gyms. They worked through hard times, the promotions that other people don't want to work for. They conquered those places. They moved on to bigger and better things, and they're ready to make a name for themselves nationwide along with KLD. They want to travel. They want to get out there. They all want to prove that they are 3 of the best wrestlers in the entire world, and they are not going to let a couple of young punk kids come in here without a fight and take a spot.
It was that Only the Strong Survive when Mike Outlaw made his debut here in Glory Pro, joining No New Friends in the first cover of the match. Adams only gets a 2 on Alfonso. Showing up, helping Danny Adams and KLD to a tag team victory, just kind of showing up out of nowhere. And for the longest time, Danny Adams and KLD, it was kind of the 2 of them against the world. They were the No New Friends. Nobody else can sit with them. Nobody else can join them. They made an exception for an old friend as they welcomed Mike Outlaw into the mix.
He's a guy that goes way back with them. They're not the only one. There's other people out there that go way back with these guys. If they ever need to pull into the tank, there are other people out there. I'm a Danny Adams and Mike Outlaw believer from way back. I would be an old friend. There's all kinds of guys out there that they've ran with and came up the ranks with that have been through the same things they've been through. Just like Alpha Omega came up together, and that's why they're a tag team. That's why they won a spot here tonight.
You know, Mike Outlaw, as we mentioned, since he came onto the scene here in Glory Pro, we've seen 3, maybe 4 matches of his as he goes to the cover and only gets a 2. We have yet to see Mike Outlaw in one-on-one in singles action. Every time that he has been in the ring, he's been teaming up with a KLD or a Danny Adams or both. And we haven't seen him just venture into that singles world yet.
I'll tell you, that's a victim of circumstance. If you watch the other places that he goes, he's a very accomplished singles wrestler as well. But tonight, there's no better place for him than in this tag team match where he's across from a couple of guys that he probably considers himself a mentor to. He's going to try and knock around these young pups and show them why he's still the big dog around here, why he's still the one that should be in charge.
Tomorrow sneaks into the ring to give Alfonso a little bit of a breather. Helps him out there, but he heads to the back. Kenny Alfonso really needs to make a tag. He's been in the ring the entire match so far, and you can see right now he's starting to struggle a bit. It's a different atmosphere when you're on the main card. When you're on the pre-show, you get to have a little bit of fun. You get to just work on some stuff. But now you're in there against 2 of the top guys in the company. You got to bring that A game.
Well, he's a smaller guy. He got jumped at the start of this matchup, too. I don't think that he was coming out here and not taking this seriously, if that's what you're saying. But he very much got blindsided at the start of this match, and now he's been in recovery mode the whole time. He got knocked off his game plan from the jump.
Danny Adams just raking the eyes there, and the fans at Glory Pro here at the Collins Club in Collinsville do not like what they're seeing out of one of the founding members of No New Friends. Alfonso, he's able to sneak out of that suplex. Oh! Big handspring into a elbow to the chest.
This is the moment that
he's
he
going to be able to make that tag. Here comes Mike Outlaw. Oh! Mike Outlaw goes and dispatches Camaro in the corner.
You can like it or not, but that's veteran tag team wrestling. That's the way you got to do it. It's cutting off the ring, keeping the fresh guy out of there. That's how you get wins. Kenny trying to fight out here, though. Kenny's showing a lot of heart and determination here as he battles through. Look at him slipping away there. Needs to find his tag partner.
He goes to the corner. He's there, but no, Camaro's not
Still
home.
on the ground.
Kenny's got to find it. He's got to take. Oh, a nice double drop kick.
Kenny's just trying to buy time. He doesn't want to be in there anymore. He is sucking wind. He's trying to make sure his partner can get back up there.
See his tag team partner making his way over to the corner. He's there. Can Alfonso make the tag? He gets it!
Here comes Camaro. He's a bigger man. He's got a little more power behind him, and he's obviously fresher than anybody. He hasn't been in there. Big power slam.
And a spine buster on Outlaw.
Ready to show what he can do. He wants to stick it to his mentor, Mike Outlaw. He wants to stick it to Danny Adams, who doesn't believe in him, and he wants to show why he belongs here in Glory Pro, and he's doing it right now as he runs back and forth, punishing No New Friends.
No New Friends, they hit each other again. Camaro picks him up, big power slam. 1, 2, Adams, no!
Slips out. Looks like, I didn't quite catch it on the camera there, but it looks like something must have caught Mike Outlaw. I think I see a little bit of blood.
He's bleeding from the lip, from the nose area.
Okay, Alfonso, big knee to the face there. tag team
Teamwork.
wrestling.
Oh, and a
Stunner. A wheelbarrow into a stunner. Big knee to the face. It was already busted up with Mike Outlaw. They could do it. Oh, so close. Danny Adams with the save there.
for the first time in a while makes the save and doesn't actually hit his tag team partner.
Danny trying to isolate here, as he should. Outlaw's in a bad way. When you have a busted nostril like that, or whatever he's got going on there is causing him to bleed, it just takes away your ability to breathe. You're going to breathe through your mouth. It's uncomfortable, and he's clearly in a bad way out there on the outside.
Big chops coming from Danny Adams into the corner. We didn't know he did see Alfonso running behind him. Quick snap German suplex.
Danny using that experience edge to be just one step ahead. And there comes Mike Outlaw. He's looking for that big elbow.
Got it!
That could be it. That's it.
1, 2, Camaro makes the save.
Just there in time to save at the last second there. The very last moment you possibly could. Now all four men are down and battling back to their feet.
Adams and Outlaw able to talk there. Coming up with a strategy. What are they going to do? How are they going to try to finish off Alpha Omega? They don't want the young guns to be able to pick up a victory.
They set out here tonight to prove a point, but they're having a lot more trouble than I think they thought they were going to. You know, I think they may have spun this as, let's try and prove these young guys wrong, but I think what they really wanted was an off night. They certainly aren't getting it here tonight against Alpha Omega, as Camaro Jackson just pulls Danny Adams out into a fist fight.
Just grabbed him like a child and pulled him right out of the ring.
Just wailing on each other out here.
Well, Adams gets caught. Forearm to the side of the head. Oh, no.
Send him into those chairs.
Oh. Adams sends him into the post on the outside.
That's ring presence. That's knowing where you are, knowing your surroundings.
We're down
It's
to
2-on-1 now.
Adams taking his time, catching a breather there. Randy Alfonso working on Mike Outlaw. Oh!
Oh! Reverse Rana right on the back of his head. Outlaw was already in a bad way.
Alfonso goes second rope. Oh, Mike Outlaw catches him. Oh!
You saw it took Alfonso a couple seconds to get his footing right, and that was all that No New Friends needed. And they smell blood in the water now. Big tag move, that's it.
And this match is over. No New Friends pick up the victory over Alpha Omega in Alpha Omega's debut on the main card here on Glory Pro.
It's just that quick. And all you need is that one little slip up, like you saw Kenny almost slip off that second rope, have to get his footing. It was just a half second. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you won't find it. But that was the opening that Outlaw needed. He had it scouted. He hit his big signature move into that tag team finisher. And that's why No New Friends are a couple of the best around. Danny Adams and Mike Outlaw should be absolutely proud of their performance tonight, as should Alpha Omega.
Mike Outlaw busted open. You too can use the hashtag Fear of the Dark if you are watching live on powerbomb.tv. Tweet at us. Send us your thoughts on the match. Let us know that you're watching. Alpha Omega probably leaving here with a few more fans than when they showed up this afternoon to Glory Pro Wrestling in Collinsville, Illinois.